Good morning, good morning, good morning. Just having a look through the news now to find out what the hell is going on, because rate situation happened with Japan. Okay, so they decided to do a hold instead of a hike. Makes sense. Right, let's
minutes. I'll be leading with French HICP year-on-year prelim.
that was funny. He said for 1 minute and then stopped. Why does it always do that? So annoying. We had a massive fall on the dollar yesterday. Huge drop.
French HICP year-on-year prelim 2.4%, 2.4% higher than forecast 2%. Month on month 0.6%, 0.6% higher than forecast 0.3%. CPI non-seasonally adjusted year-on-year prelim 2.1%, 2.1% higher than forecast 1.8%. Month on month 0.6%, 0.6% higher than forecast 0.3%.
Hmm. I think price is going to continue to go bearish. How it's looking. Let's wait and see on that. Probably won't look at yen pairs in London. Maybe in New York we could. Seems as though price is continuing to be bearish. Volume's definitely on the lower side. for 7608. This is yeah, 7609, so nearly right there. Perfect. So I've got that there. That's on gold. Here's silver, so keep lines. Oh, it literally made it perfect. Top of the morning, bruv. What you saying, cuz? You alright, yeah? Man chilling, willing and dipping, yeah? Man them from the zombies, yeah? Oh dear. How you doing, Matt? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh god, yeah. Oh god, yeah, there was a lot of wild action, bro. I was like, what the hell? You know what? I need to move that. That's right. Yeah, bro, the market went mad, and it's a lot of it's because of the Bank of Japan. I think the rate, not rate, it's the intervention. I think when Japan intervened, it gave a bit of a woo to the market. I think that's why it moved anyway. I don't know if there's anything else that caused it yesterday, but today we've had quite a bit of news. We just had President Xi, what did he say? Okay, he's talking about some stuff. CPI, HICP for France was 2.1 over 1.8. Okay. Why isn't it showing the Eurozone CPI at 10 o'clock and then the GDP for CAD and consumer sentiment at 3? Why is it not showing all down financial juice? Trump cabinet meeting at 3 p.m. Yeah, I guess he's having a meeting before the weekend. Someone's gonna do some bomb tax. But looking at the edge finder, EU, GU, AU are the most bullish. Yen's bullish. I'm not risking that after the intervention. Gold, silver, yeah, sure. There's no indices on there that I could trade on, unfortunately. I like being in different pairs, bro. Not stuck in just one asset. I prefer to be slightly diversified. Just a bit safer. There we got 10 p.m. Eurozone's CPI. And then 1:30 we got CAD news, GDP and employment cost index for USD, which isn't that big. Consumer sentiment's kind of the bigger one out of them. So Iran's already on phase 27 of attacks. Wow. USA is getting slapped in the butt. And Israel. Sorry, bro. I'm just looking at the news events and stuff. I'm just trying to make sure I'm up to date on everything so that I don't miss anything and get slapped by the market. Anyway, how's your day going? How's your trading going? Good, bad, 50-50? Okay, goals just come into that level. Hi, yes, hello, hi. Yes, I'm here. What's up, bro? Prawn. That's not bad actually, but it's a bit expensive. Come on, find a setup. I want to take one of your setups to see if everyone feels like, but it must be a good one. None of the losing setups. Brother, I'm at this point where I'm just losing patience with the market, man. And I've been patient for about 6 months. Oh, God. No, but in all honesty, yeah, you just have to be very patient, bro. And just wait for the right setup and stuff. Why are all these beard trimmers like freaking 90, £100, man? They're well expensive. They should be like 30, 40 quid, 40, 50 quid for a beard trimmer thing. Yeah. Bank of Japan still opening their mouth, which is not good. Why are you talking at 8 in the morning? Just shut up and sit down. So it's not sketch when you're talking and then destroy the market. Okay, so first leg down, we need to see what's gonna happen here. If you get a drop down take at this level, I would potentially consider going short. Or if we see price go the opposite way, then we could say price took these lows, moved higher, took this low, moved higher. If we take this low, we need to be careful because this could be a reversal coming back up. But most of Asia was bearish, so we need to just wait and look for confirmation on that. Let me just draw it on EU as well so I don't get confused. Oh wait, EU didn't draw that. Take that level, but it took this one. That's fine. So now we just need to wait here and see what happens. Bro, the M1 setups are really good, you know. The only issue is that either recently prices either flew off in one direction with no pullback, or it's been the case where price see, I called this right as well. So if that level come down, so if that level tagged into here, failure of that zone fell down, but there's no entry on here. Let me just get rid of that. That's kind of done now. Yeah, there's no entry. There's no entry at all. Oh, damn it. Well, I called silver right, which is fine, but it would have been nice if it gave an entry. I think price is gonna keep going down. Price is gonna come take out this here. It's gonna keep coming down in silver. Oh shit. Let's start moving some of this stuff over, because that's gonna go over to Wednesday, I think. That's gonna go over to Tuesday. I think that's gonna be Monday maybe. Nah, I can get talking up. Put down Asia high Monday, then This can go for New York session. You know what it is, bro? With M1, yeah, like structure was clean before. You getting retracements, you getting tags of entry, and then you get a break even, and you might get tagged at break even out of the trade. That's reasonable. I have a fast break even to cover me from if the market reverses, because on M1 you get a lot of impulsive moves up and down, up and down. If I catch the wrong impulse, at least it allows me to get a quick break even and protect myself from taking an L, which is good. But the issue with M1 is at the moment it's just so erratic, which is why I've been struggling a bit to just kind of catch an entry, because it's been so difficult to find something clean. And why we're considering changing the approach from buy limit and sell limit to buy stop and sell stop, because that way it's gonna have a slightly bigger SL. It's gonna kill some of the risk reward, but you know what, I would sacrifice 15R or 8R to actually catch a trade, rather than wait for 115R every 2, 3, 4 months, because the markets are just being so shitty, if that makes sense.
Well, hello everybody, this is Donald J. Trump.
I call this as a build up sweet move down, got that high available there, tagged into there. Either price is going to take this high move down or take this higher move down. If it does, I don't see it just tagging here and moving down. It's got to take something like that. And if you start to see volume come in, that could shift me into potentially going long if you see volume and momentum. But the volume looks like it's on the short side. Got volume there, volume there, volume there. Black hole volume here, a bit of volume there. So it looks like volume's on the short side. So we will see. Gold's coming back again, or that level. Once it takes that low, I will consider going short at that point. I just need to get confirmation on prices going to that direction first. I want to trade silver, but the spreads are quite mad. If the value was higher, if the value is 90 or 100, then the spreads wouldn't be so bad. Because the value is so low, that spread difference is making a huge. That spread is making a huge difference. M1 is profitable, like you can do it. Like you can go to the Discord and see in the Discord all the trades I've taken and stuff like that. You know, pre-trade, during trade, end of trade. And you can see that it definitely works. It's just catching that move which is a difficult thing. Look at oil and stuff. Oil is at 82, down 2%. That'll go up anyway. Indices are up, bonds are down. That could be from UJ pushing weight on the dollar. Euro GBP is neutral. EJ is up 0.4, NJ up 0.4, AJ up 0.5, GJ up 0.4, UJ up 0.5. Interest. Weak yen. What did they say for the yen to be so weak? I don't. Oh shit, I was looking at CAD. What's CAD doing? US CAD. You know what? It looks like you're just taking these highs and it might want to go down. Although price action was generally bullish, we got that in zone and that zone there. Price took that high, moved down, took these highs, moved down, took these highs, could move down. Ooh, CAD's a bit tricky. CAD's a bit tricky. So you took these highs, moved down, took those highs, starting to move down. If we break one of these lows, then I might go short CAD. If that's the case, EU-GU buys are gonna be valid then. You know what it is? Also using correlation is important, but don't get trapped by correlation either. Ooh, ooh. Getting an impulsive leg on silver from that zone. Mac, what time frame and stuff do you trade again? Because I forgot. That was nice. That was nice. You longs yesterday were a fantastic call. I didn't trade in New York because I've downloaded a game, so I just had an addiction mode where I've been playing a game all day, which is not good. But yeah, it looked wicked yesterday. The move, bro, it did like pounded like 70 pips in New York session, 70 something pips. It was a big move, bro. Big move.
You were saying can speed up rate hikes.
Oh, daily.
Got you. Too easy.
Do you know who else has been trading London session but not been catching any trades? Will FX. Guy's got like 8 years experience on me. He's only got 83 people watching. I trade supply demand on high time frame. Yeah. I don't know if supply demand works anymore. I don't really use it. I just follow. I used to use it, but now I follow more sweeps of zones. Or I use supply demand as a failure. I'll be like, oh, that zone's gonna fail. Like, because I used to trade supply demand on M1, M5, lower time frame, it doesn't work. I was like, wait a second, if it doesn't work, then why don't I just use those zones that don't work as a way to implement it into my trading, basically? Which is why I come up with the idea of invalid zones. It could work on M15 as well. 4 hour, 1 hour, I'm not so sure. Oh, it's just some YouTube trader who's got like 100k subscribers. He's a friend of a friend. I just kind of like keep an eye on him here and there just to see what he's doing and stuff, because no one really trades live, and when they do, they probably do a shit job. I'm just being curious, like, is he legit trading live, and like, is he actually gonna show trades and stuff like that, or is he just kind of like one of those people? He's a bit like, oh, I took a trade yesterday. Okay, you know. How is my track record looking? Because I bet it's looking pretty sad for itself. Let's have a look. So I'm still up 4.5% on the account from last August. August was amazing. I did 5.7%. September I did 2.3%. October was break even. November was 1.5%. December was down 1%. January was break even. April was 1 loss. May was 3 losses or 4 losses. June was 2 losses. July was 1 loss. Ugh, disgusting, man. Like, last year was so good, bro. I made 5. Basically, I was up 10%, bro, over 3 months. And then the war happened, and then it's just worse and worse and worse and worse after that. That's it on my track record. So now I was up 10%, now I'm up 4.5. I'm not happy with that, I'll be honest. That's not good. What's this prop mode thing? Huh. Yeah, this year alone I'm down 3.8% this year. Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's been a tough year, man. Been a tough year.
Ueda says risks of slipping back to deflation cannot be zero.
That's why I didn't change anything for January, February, March. I think April. Yeah, it's that, and it's Trump being so erratic as well. There's a lot of factors at the moment which are making the market difficult, bro. But you know, my mentality is just be patient in it, don't rush it. If I've caught on live stream, yeah, on YouTube in front of everyone, called price action, entry, everything, 17 or 10 or 7 or 15 or 20 or 45 or 65 or that's like 8-9 trades. That was like in my first, you know, I started trading in April 2024, but guess how many months I've actually placed trades in? Probably 7 months I've actually placed trades in. So I would say my actual experience is more about 1 year of actual chart trading. I've took a year off of the charts in those 2 years where I started because I didn't trade elections, I didn't trade summer, I didn't trade the inauguration, I didn't trade during Ramadan, I didn't trade during summer. So I took quite I probably have to, and then obviously there's more months where I've looked at the market, there's no clean entry, or I've had like 2-3 months of being swerved where I've set the limit, set the entry, I got swerved. Oh bro, there's one time, yeah, about 2-3 months ago, it was on live stream, it was on eurusd, yeah, I set the limit and it missed me by 0.1 pips. Literally the smallest minute figure there is in trading, a pipit. It swerved me by 0.1 pipit. And then it fucked off 40-50 pips. It did a huge move, bro. I was like, you got to be taking the piss. That happened so many times. Like, if you look at all the times I've missed trades because of, you know, I set a limit and I got swerved by 0.1 up to like 0.5, 0.6 pipits. Probably at least 9-10 trades. Out of those 9-10 trades, probably 5 or 6 were actually moving and giving profit and stuff like that. Others would have been 50-50 on break even, 50-50 on a loss. But those wins would have covered all of the losses anyway. So it's just these really annoying things that have been happening. Really annoying things. Yes, Alan, Assalamu alaikum, good morning. Salam, Shabat Bakhair. Chatori, Chehabar, Chekharmi Koni Azizam. But yeah, like you can ask AD and even a few of the other people, like it was so annoying, bro, just watching the market swerve you time after time after time. But I'm still patient, really patient and stuff like that. Oh. Keep an eye on the market now because I was looking at the news event stuff. Okay, so yeah, look at that. I wanted shorts, first leg, no second leg, no clean bullish move either because I wanted price to take a low to go higher. Didn't happen. So you got first leg here, lovely contraction, second leg there, you took this low. See that? It's so annoying when you kind of call price right but it doesn't give you a flipping entry, which is why I've been considering buy stop, sell stop. I'm giving it about a 1.5 pip over the usual size, which is 2 to 4. So I'll go up to 5.5, maybe 6. So that's a bit big for me. That is a bit big for me. What are we doing here then? So I'm confused on USD CAD. It just looks a bit crazy at the moment. USD CAD does. First leg. You get a second. Oh damn it. Got Asia low right there, haven't you? Gold saying you had a bunch of highs here. I wanted gold to take those highs, man. It just made a bunch of highs there but didn't take them. That's weird. Gold still looking like it wants to go down. Get rid of that. There is a bit of a divergence with gold and silver right now. Actually, no, still the same. Alright then, you on the way to work? Another annoying thing, yeah. You used to normally get an entry about 7:30, 7:45, 8:15, 8:30, 9. You normally get an entry around these sorts of times. Now, if you're gonna get one, it's gonna be like after 10 o'clock or something like that. The market's mad. Work from home. Oh shit, yeah, Friday. I forgot. How you been, man? I keep an eye on silver because on my other screen I've got gold there anyway, so I can see what gold's doing on the other monitor. I see your Bank of Japan saying really quick. The US and Europe are heading back to tightening amid Middle East. Bank of Japan is not moving in the same cycle as EU central banks. Risk of slipping back to deflation cannot be zero. They are related. What area of focus is how higher memory chip prices are pushing up prices. So Bank of Japan's, they're annoying because they talk so much, bro. They had 4 o'clock, bro. They had the rate hike situation or rates staying the same, and he's still making comments consistently for the last 4 hours. Then the guy take a break. Yeesh. You shut up and sit down. He does loads of marketing as well, man. I hate it when traders do marketing. It's so annoying. Why can't you just be successful as a trader on your own? Why do you have to push courses and push affiliate links and stuff like that? I just don't get it. It reminds me of what a video one of the scammers I know, yeah, he's like a YouTube scammer. And one of his videos was learn how to do sales, learn how to do marketing. You're not taught, man. Just do your job as a trader. Yeah, do you actually show your trades live? Juma Karim. Asante Undugu. Asante Undugu. Okay, so we've just come down, taken that low. Now, the question becomes, yeah, are we gonna get an entry anywhere or not? Because that's the only valid zone. And honestly, I don't like it because you got a bunch of highs right there. You got a bunch of highs right here. So how big is that zone? Okay, 25 pips. I could do like 35 pip SL. Those gold's volumes are high enough where you probably could get away with a 35 pip SL, maybe. And then would I be able to target? Don't know how many pips because London's a bit of low volume, isn't it? Would have preferred like 20 pips to be on. Because then if I target 100, there's at least still a 5R, which is reasonable. I don't know. I'm not sure. Because I think gold is still in high volume days, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. So if price broke that low, slowly contracted, that would have been the zone to go short. But it kind of like tuned straight up there. Don't like that. I don't like the way that looks. Ooh, this was nice. See, if you'd have entered, because this is valid, yeah? Here. You would have entered here. Broke structure there. You would have got tagged at break even anyway. That's another annoying thing. Wow. Gold is falling. Gold is falling, and it didn't want me to get in. It didn't want me to get in. Look at that. It's starting to drop a little bit. It's already done a 78 pip move from that zone. Clean up the charts a bit because I don't like when you have too many drawings on there. I like having clean charts. How do your charts look anyway, guys? Do you have clean charts or do you have very messy charts? I'm curious. Post it in the Discord. I want to see. Also, Mako, are you in the Discord or not? That failed. That failed. Internally, we're still creeping bullish internally, but there's the high, there's the low. So here's high, here's the low. We're in around 50% of that little price leg. Volume was great on GU there, great there. This is not good. 1, 2, 3. These markets, I swear, bro, so annoying.
Gaza agreement is a phased agreement that must be implemented by stages. It's a Hamas official. That's from Hamas official sources.
I can't believe how big of a move we had on yen yesterday.
Once both sides
How big was it?
Israel,
It was a freaking.
first phase must withdraw its forces from Gaza.
Oh my god. We had a how many pip move? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. We had another 540 pip move on GJ. God damn it, man. If I could have caught one of these, it would have nearly been a $100 trade. Ooh. I was saying the whole time, I don't want to go long. I don't want to go long. I don't want to go long. I want to stay short. I want to stay short. And then what does Bank of Japan do? They do a mini intervention here. Because that's obviously a mini was there news there? I don't remember if there was news out or if that was a mini intervention. And then boom, they did a fat one. Yeah, look how gold's going now. Damn it. It went. It don't let me say hello and get on the boat. Take me with you on the journey through the Red River and the Red Sea, and take me to the end of the journey where I find me a pot of gold. No. It said no. Okay, so first leg. I want some type of pullback. Second leg, and I want to enter, but you got the invalid zone right there. God damn it. Here's another issue, Mac. If you're still here, we're 40 minutes into London Open, and Euro Pound has only done a 6 pip range in London Open. It's supposed to be like higher volume time. Pound's done almost double that. 10 pips in 40 minutes. That's disgusting. Really disgusting. USD CAD, generally quite low volume pair anyway, but 8 pips in 37 minutes. That's quite bad. Gold has done 110. That's reasonable, I think. Silver has done 23. That's a bit low volume because you can see the range we've been kind of sat in. Whereas gold's kind of been dripping down. What about yen crosses? They might be quite low because of the intervention scenario. GJ did 40 pips. That's actually reasonable. That's actually fair amount of pip volume. UJ 33. Yeah, that's not bad at all, actually, is it? Was there any way to go short? Not really, no. Just kind of wicked that level. Drop down, no entry. No entry long. Yeah, no entry short or long. No entry again. Actually, there would have been an entry there. How many pips would have moved though? Ooh, yeah, maybe in Frankfurt here. Hey Josh, long time no see, bro. Why are you awake so early? Wait, where are you from again? Good morning, good morning, good morning, Josh. Where's the soundboard? Pull the soundboard up. I forgot to open the sucker up. Oh, what? 70% discount? 1 second. They got 70% discount on the soundboard.
Welcome to Stratton Oakmont. Brother.
Josh, brother.
William, knife man.
I love that William Knife, man. It's hilarious. But what was I saying? Yeah, low volume. Low volume at the moment. I appreciate you coming to like this stream. You don't have to just come to like it, because to be honest, with the way the algorithm works, it works on retention. So how many people are retained and stuff like that. So you could get 100 likes, yeah, but then if you only get like people watching for 2 minutes and you've got a 4-hour stream, then it's not gonna help much because the retention's low, innit? It works on retention first, then it works on likes, and then it works on engagement, i.e., you know, comments and stuff like that. So if you get really high engagement, that's great. I think he already left. Right, okay, I'm back now. I was just watching the videos on my phone because I was bored. So what's happening? Euro is doing another push to the upside. It's not even taken anything internally. It tagged into this demand zone right here, which I think is going to fail anyway, but I suppose sometimes they have to work. Makes sense. Sometimes for a zone to be valid for people to trade, it has to have some level of profitability. Otherwise, why would people trade those invalid zones? And that is an invalid zone right there. I should have drawn it out, to be fair. But now we're getting a move happening. So let's see. If you can figure out where price wants to go. So we had volume coming there, price took that low, break structured there. I would say that's an invalid zone in the hopes that I was going to go short. Nope, I was wrong there. The volume was on the long side, it was short. There it was good. There's good volume coming in. Actually, I think it's tried to build a channel and that's why it's moved off. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, can see that now. Yep. So took that low, took that low, took that low, took that low. First leg. That was invalid anyway. Yeah, can't do anything with that. Nothing at all. So again, there's no clean setups. I'm also thinking about doing a setup on the breakout of a, or on the failure of a invalid zone. That'd be another buy stop / sell stop way. But on that, I might need to do something like, that might be a big SL though. Gold isn't really doing much. Silver's first leg, second leg's flew all the way up. Okay, nothing on silver, that's fine. Okay, so 15 minutes into London Open. Now we got 17 pip move on GU because it just started to explode. And now we got 13 pips on EU. And USD CAD's got 8 pips. Is that it? The EU's moving a bit now. GU's moving a bit now. Silver's done what, 40? No, 35. That's okay. What's gold done? That's still the same 100 pips, yeah, 110 pips in 50 minutes. That's not bad. Yeah, look at that move right there. That was a 20 pip candle on yen just a few minutes ago. That would have been news. That would have 100% been some news when UADA was talking. No entry for shorts, bro. No entry. If I did it on the breakout of this zone, so just do 3 pips below that zone, and then I was to cover the high, that would be 67 pips. Then just say I was to do 80. Yeah, I don't like that because then the risk reward is it's 0. Ugh. Because then you've got 80 plus 40, 120. I'd want at least 70 pips, so then that's a 150 pip move. It'll be 0.9 or it might be hard on gold to do it on the breakout directly, maybe. I'll stick around for another, probably till about 9:30, 9:15. I'll stick around till then. Vader's still talking, man. He's been talking for what, 4.5 hours now, bro. Why don't the guy just sit down and relax? What's wrong with you, Ada? Just relax, buddy, relax. Eesh. Yes, Harune. Good morning, bro. Chilling, man. How about you?
Welcome to Stratton Oakmont. Brother.
Wow! Beautiful!
Bored, getting ready for work. Yeah. Markets are still a bit 50-50, bro. You can see right here, innit? We've not really had much volume and stuff like that. Frankfurt did a move, and then I was like, okay, let's see if we can kind of, like, because I was looking at shorts, yeah? Ideally, I preferred shorts. That was my preference. Took that high, moved down, then took this high. I was like, okay, let's see if the volume comes in. Like, volume wasn't that good. Then I was like, okay, well, we need to see clean 2-leg to the bullish side. So for me to switch long, I want this zone to fail, to go long. It didn't really give me what I wanted for longs. And obviously shorts there look dodgy anyway. Now, price has come taken out Frankfurt high. And now it's starting to move, so I'm just wondering, innit, what's the market trying to do? Because that's valid, bro. Taking this zone out is totally valid. Oh damn, there's my pencil, man. So that's valid. But GU Asia low was taken, that zone was taken, broke structure, come down, took that low, moved up. So GU looks like it wants to go long. So I'm just looking at EU to figure out what to do here. If we get clean structure, break, etc, etc, I'm willing to look at it in it, but you know what the market's like. Either it's probably, it's not even given off the shit off the time. Might as well just kind of start getting ready for New York, because need to trade, missing it. I'd never understand that, bro. I don't get why man's miss trading. It's just a job. Like, do you miss going to work? No, I don't. I don't want to go work. But man's be like, I miss work. Are you crazy, bro? You miss work? What's wrong with you? Trading's a job. Don't miss it. You know what? I'm gonna drag that over to Monday as well. And then what's the pip difference between these two? 26. That can go over to 4 PM on Monday. Then what I'll do, yeah, flipping, people don't look at trading as a job, they look at it as gambling, man. That's the main issue, bro. Why a man's nittying out over trading? I don't get it. It's just a job. Like, just go to work, do your job, go home, innit? It was like, oh, I love trading. Do you go to work like, I love N Power, I love British Gas? No, just be, it's work. I go there, get my money, I go home, innit? Simple. They're just addicted to money, and trading, you see, oh, you're trading money. That's what you're trading. So man's get addicted to that. Oh, can I look at USD card? Look at USD card. That was good volume, slower contraction, lovely volume. Took this lower and just flipping rocketed. Wow. It just did a 10 pip move in in 10 minutes. He did 1 pip a candle, just straight one direction. Yeah, of course. You know, if you want, yeah, just make a demo account and just do live testing on it, bro. Just gather data and stuff like that, and just, you know, try and get experience, because I'm learning a lot from these markets, bro. Now I develop my strategy even further into buy stop, sell stop. So now I don't just need buy limit, sell limit. Now I can use buy stops and sell stops. So yeah, like I've learned, and I've even developed a strategy or break-even process around that as well. It's good, man. Like, these are different market conditions and stuff like that. So the more exposure you have in the market, the more you're gonna learn, innit? So we're learning good shit right now. It's hard, don't get me wrong, but we're learning some really good shit. Don't forget, I started trading in April 2024. Yeah, I only had April, May, June and half of July. That's it before I stopped trading. So I had those 3 months and I still managed to catch, I managed to catch 3 or 4 big R trades or 5 big R trades, which was fantastic. That's first time trading, bro. Most people, when they first don't come into trading, they hit loss after loss after loss after loss, get 1 TP, loss, get 1 TP, loss. Nah, bro, I had a good 3-4 months. Then all the shit happened. You had summer price action, low volume, you had elections, difficult, inaugurations, difficult. Like, I've started trading at the worst time. But the good thing is you're learning in it, because you're in a difficult market. Whereas mine and AD98 Alan, one of our mates, who's been trading since, when's he been trading, Alan? He's been trading since Kiel days, yeah? So like 8 years, 9 years. But he didn't tell us that, thinking he kept it secret. I think he didn't want anyone to know, innit, back in those days. Oh shit, what happened? In my keyboard, didn't it? don't know if Alan's at work or not. He works from home on a Friday. Or if he's in a meeting or something, because he has hella meetings, man. But yeah, even he was saying to us, yeah, that bro, you lot joined at a difficult time. These markets are arse. He goes, Biden markets were good. Like, and he's telling us everything because he's been training for like 7-8 years. It's 2026 now, probably 9 years, 8 years, 9 years. I don't even know. Because before COVID, I know that much. I think he's in a meeting, which is why he's not buying. I'm not sure where price is gonna go yet. Still not really showing its hand. Because you've got volume on the long side there, short side there, short side there, short side there, long side there, short side there. It's literally mixed right now. So we're 1 hour into the market and we're almost back to the middle of London Open. Ugh. Hey! Oh wait, they're both GU. What am I talking about? The EU's in a 13 pip. USD CAD did a fat move, bro. Honestly, look at that. That was a huge move. That sucker was ginormous. I took London low. Yes, it took the London Open low. That's nice. Now, if we get a reaction from that zone, and then this invalid zone fails, we might be able to catch an entry after the failure of the invalid zone. Because remember, USD CAD is the cleanest one out of EU and GU in terms of recent price action. And gold, it did not do any entry, so that's depressing. I really wanted that short on gold. Silver, okay, took those highs. First leg, second leg, that's the zone to short from. I think we can get rid of that now. Yeah. I think August, September time is going to be interesting, and then we'll see what happens. And then we'll have to go from there. Okay, so that's a weekly high also, so might as well just mark out all the weekly high zones and stuff. Ah, hey bro. Good morning, bye. Good afternoon, actually, you're in India, is it?
Welcome to Stratton Oakmont.
The weekly zone, I'm gonna get rid of that one, and I'll keep that one there. So how many pips are we away from here? So I see that happening probably Friday after NFP, because you got NFP next week. So yay to that. That was a weekly high that got taken there, moving down here. Okay. And then if we were to go bullish, I would probably say here, because that's the weekly low. Difference, I'm gonna pop that there. Look at silver really quick. How you doing, Vi? What's going on? How's your trading, brother? So that's a weekly high. This is basically becoming the weekly high. The weekly low gonna be this here. Which I think is probably Wednesday realistically. Yeah, that looks about right. It's mad that when you get experience, yeah, you could just kind of like gauge which zones are gonna hold and stuff like that, not without even using a strategy, just like through experience. Have a look at yen's done a move again. Gold's falling. Gold's doing a last little droppy drop. Look at this. So from that zone, I wanted to go short. It's dropped 150 pips in how long? 50 minutes. 140 pips. That's good and bad. Good because I was right, bad because it didn't let me take the trade, but oh well. Come on, USD card. Give me something clean, man. I want a long USD card. And short EU and GU now from the looks of it. Which once again lines up with my idea of wanting to initially go short anyway. So yeah, so that's done, that's done, that's done. Shorts are taken over. First leg, no, I don't. That's first leg there. That I don't know. Let me go on 30-second shot. Yeah, on 30-second shot, yeah, that's more valid. But touch the demand zone, can't take it from there. This is another reason why I like the idea of a sell stop buy stop. It puts you into the trade, and if that zone directly fails, you're all right. Whereas if let me just think of this again. So let's just put it, for example, here, and then 5 pips. Yeah, the price tags in there, comes all the way down here. Then you probably could cut your risk reward in half or your stop loss in half. Nah, I don't know. I think I would probably go break even. As soon as it tags that invalid zone and starts to pull back, I'd probably go break even straight away. But that was a big bearish candle. They would have to kind of balance that price and then continue the drop down. So yeah, still need to gather more data for context like that. I'm guessing September, Harune. I'm guessing September is where we're gonna start to get the account and then start seeing how things go with it and stuff. What my plan is on that account, because it's only like 25 quid, yeah. I'll probably do 0.5% risk on every single trade I take. Whereas on all the other accounts, I'm gonna do 0.1, 0.2, keep it small. And then just kind of test on those live because they're bigger account balances, obviously. I want to preserve them, but with this account I'm gonna use it as like a test dummy account in it, so I'll do 0.5%. Yeah, because then it's only $40, yeah, which is like what, 30 quid. I can chuck 30 quid in a 10k account. I don't mind. We should be getting a lot of trades. We should be getting like what? If you think about it, yeah. If we break structure and we don't tag an invalid zone, or yeah, look at that, it's dipping now. Yeah, buddy. First leg, second leg, no. Okay. I don't know how many. I'll do 3. So 4.1, 5.1. Bad boy flew straight in there, took that zone straight out, went down. On here is a bit more. There's that low there. A price tagged into. Pull back there and then dropped. What we could even do is, normally on EU and GU, I take GU as a dominant pair, so I trade GU. But what I'll probably do is I'll do EU and GU, so I'll split the trade on both of them, so 0.25% risk on both. It's gonna be interesting, Harune. We'll have to see how it goes, innit? Hopefully it works out well. I think it's gonna work well because we've seen it happen a lot. We've gathered quite a bit of data. We've seen live as well what's going on with the market, so the hopes are that it should work out well. As long as Trump doesn't cause any more unique movements in the market. And then when things do settle back down, we can go back to buy stop, sell, back to limits then. Buy limit, sell limit then. Because I do want those big R trades, man. A lot of people don't put in the work, Harune. Like, look at this. I've been live testing every day, looking at the market every day, yeah? Gathering data, understanding the market, blah, blah, blah. Mans aren't doing that, which is why they're not profitable, because they're not really learning or studying and stuff like that. They're just willy-wallying around, innit? I'm gonna keep going down. We're back into this key area on the 4 hour. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the high. I just don't see the purpose of it. I really want USD CAD to fail so I can go long. Come on. If I might stay longer on the stream because it looks like we're starting to get volume and stuff, so I might be a bit longer on the stream today, just in case, because I feel like the price action's not that bad because the volume's okay. We're just flipping up and down, but at least we have volume. So I'm willing to stay a bit longer on stream because I feel like there'll be an opportunity today, because it's not just choppy, range bound and crappy and flying off and not doing no pullback. We're gaining volume. I don't mind that. That's concerning also, but I might want to come here. Oh shit, that was a disgusting drawing. I might want to come here and then short from there. Yeah, look, silver's coming back down slowly. Gold is still dipping. I'm gonna delete that because I don't think that's gonna hold. And get rid of half 9 because we don't need the half 9 marker there. The half 9 marker was basically, I'm expecting a trade around that time zone, but that marker's not really working because the market's... Come on. What do you guys want to talk about anyway? I think we should talk about something, keep ourselves busy. Do I need to buy anything for trading? Like, do I need to buy any equipment? Not really, no. Wow, CCTV footage of the strikes they did on the Minab school in southern Iran. Madness. Yo, 50,000 Moroccans crossed the border into Spain in the last 24 hours. What the hell? I keep buying equities in a dip, man. Lol. It has become a habit now. Yeah. What have you bought into? This is funny. RDS soldiers are committing suicide. 2 female soldiers died by suicide this week. Lindsey Graham's ghosted. They're in the room with me now. Oh my god. That is so funny but so bad at the same time. Why am I getting loads of scammers messaging me, bro? What the hell? Like Indian equities. Oh, okay, yeah. That's funny. Bank of Japan keeps buying bond plans unchanged for August versus July. Okay, so they're still buying the bonds. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. How's UAE anyway, Amal? We had that fat intervention, man. That, oof. Man, if I caught that move, oh yo, on like a 4-5 pip SL, that would have been mad. Or would have been like nearly 200 R, bro. Imagine, yeah, 4-5 pips on GJ, and then it drops 500. That's insane, bro. If I had that on my personal account, I would have gone from 2k to 20k just like that. Mad. Runki's buying challenges. I buy equities. That is the difference. Relax, bro. Relax. You don't need to destroy Haroon all the time, bro. Like, relax, man. I'm joking, bro. Yeah, or just all right. That's fair. I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna get hurt by that or not, innit? No, been 3 months now. He's actually had very good self-restraint. I did manage one payout in my life, lol. That's good, lol. He also takes the foot. I know, I feel bad. I keep being liquidity in past. Oh man, you know what it is like. Blowing accounts is acceptable, yeah, to an extent, but with the way I'm viewing trading and the career I want, I want it to be one where like it's pure professional, like zero losses, managing drawdown, patience, perseverance, like top G stuff in it. Because if I just build more and more experience, bro. Okay, I don't mean to sound arrogant, yeah, but in my first year of trading, like first trading year, like physical year of trading, whatever, I've managed to get 4 or 5 payouts. I did 25% growth or whatever it was, yeah. Like 20% growth or something like that. Get funded 150k. Obviously 50k got taken off me because of prop firm shit. I got 4 or 5 payouts. Didn't blow any accounts in my first year, bro. And the first 6 months versus the last 6 months of me trading, I've become way better in the last 6 months. In the first 6 months, I was slow, clunky and stuff like that. The last 6 months, faster, sharper, better. So, yeah. Like, if I was trading in 5 years, bro, flipping out, I should be at least My personal cash should be at least 300-400k, 500k by then. Yeah, 3% is good. 3% is really good, man. Don't look at the money, look at the percentage. This is a percent game. That's why I say just look at percentage. Just get 1 million, 2 million, and just do 2, 3, 4% every month consecutively, rather than 10%. The next month you blow the account, then you spend all that time getting funded again. Then you get 8%, then you blow the account, then you get funded again. Then you get 20%, you blow the account, then you get funded again. Because that trader, when he goes to personal account and he puts 100k in personal account, guess what? He's gonna blow that. He's gonna think, oh, I'm gonna risk 10% per trade because I've got 100% drawdown. He's gonna blow the account. That's not. I want consistent money. Like every single month, I want to be making 2, 3, 4%. That's why my target is 2 to 6. The reason is 2 to 6 is because I have a high risk reward. But if I had a 1 to 3, 1 to 4, I'd be aiming between 2 and 4%. As soon as I hit 2%, bank the payout. If it's 1.9, you can bank it. If you're 1.5%, take one more trade. If you end up sitting 3%, get your payout and go. Be reasonable with it. The ultimate goal is to make money, but have targets where you're making like a realistic range. 2 to 4% average for most people. There's not many people trade high risk reward. I trade high risk reward. I can get away with 2 to 6%, but I don't want 6% because then that's a lot of payout, and then they might reject it. I would like to sit between 3-4%. On 100k account, 3k, 4k, that's okay, man. After 20% profit split, knock off 600 or 800, you're getting about 2,500 to 3,200 per payout. That's okay. Prop firms should not have a problem with you doing that every 1-2 months. You shouldn't be on their radar, like getting 10% this month and this month and this month and this month. They're gonna be like, the guy's too profitable, ban him. You know what I mean? And on a 200k account, I've actually changed my mindset. I don't really want accounts that are 100 and 200k anymore. I would rather have 50k accounts. And then have 50k account and get 4% on there, which is like 50, 100, 150, 200, yeah? So 5, that's like, yeah, okay, if I want 2 to 6%, yeah, on a 100k account, bro, and I end up landing 5-6k average payouts, they're gonna get pissed off with me, aren't they? But if I do it on a 50k account, they're not gonna be so pissed off. Do you see what I'm trying to say? I was thinking that, Haroon, I was thinking that, but they've got consistency and have really small drawdown. Also, have you realized on 200k account, bro, yeah, how many people are getting 3, 4, 5% payout on 200k account? Almost no one. They're literally almost hardly paying anyone out on that 200k account, bro. It's better to have 100k max, but ideally have 25 and 50k accounts. The cheaper, your money isn't as high for your payout, but you're still making 2 to 4%. Because it's not as high, you're not going to get rejected as much and stuff like that. You see what I mean? Because I was thinking about this, bro. I was like, the issue is how much are they paying you in it. That's the issue. The issue is they don't want to be paying people 4k, 5k every single time. My 2 to 4, 6% sits me within that. But I don't think they mind with 1k, 2k, maybe 3k. If you're doing it every month, they shouldn't have a problem with that. So 200k account, get rid of it. Unless you want to trade a 200k account with 0.25% risk, so your drawdowns are really low. That's a good opportunity. That's good as well, to be honest. So you could trade a 200k account with like 0.2%. That way you keep the 200k account. Instead of getting 50k, 50k, keep a 200k account and then just risk 0.25%, so you draw down. You're never going to blow the 200k, but then only aim for like 1% payout, like a 2k, 2.5k payout, something like that. Lucid is good. Yeah, Lucid and the other ones. But the issue I also have with them firms, bro, think about this as well, yeah? They are really popular. If everyone's going there, once again, how are they making all their money for them to pay traders out? I'm a bit like, I don't know, man. Morning, beautiful.
Welcome to Stratton Oakmont.
William Knife Man. Why are you gay?
Why are you gay? Okay, let me look at the charts now because I was on the news outlet thing, innit? So, look, man got swerved. Will FX got swerved. He put a set limit on, then he's just got swerved the live stream. I bet he's gonna be like, oh, it swerved me. I'm so angry. I'm not taking the piss. I just mean that normal traders can't handle being swerved. What I meant. So he's had 180 people watching and 38 likes, but he's got 100k subscribers. So his view ratio is like 1%, bro. So his view is 1.5% of his viewers are watching the stream. That's bad. Oh no, Gondu is here.
William Knife Man.
I wanted shorts on gold, bro. Literally, I called shorts on gold all the way from here and it just melted, bro. Like, I melted 200 pips and I think the SL would have been like 30 pips or something. Let me have a look. Look at this, come look at this. It would have been 35 pips, yeah. So that would have been a nice 6R. That's not exactly a lot, is it? Anyway, yeah, 6R. So the sell stop would have been all right on this, and then on GU first, I don't know if that's the second. I'd say first leg, second leg. If you were to short from the second leg here, 1, 2, 3, point. Would it? Yeah, big SL. I wouldn't have taken that. No, I wouldn't have. Yeah, too big on that. So let's go 5 minute on there. Get rid of that. I'm gonna keep on M15 on GU now. Then get rid of E. Keep that there. Okay, so what you're saying, because you lot was my goat from the third sea. Yes, I came. That's so gay, man. Yes, Will's too calm to get angry, lol. I think he's too autistic to understand the emotion of what anger is. Oh man, I don't know what to say about that guy, honestly, I really don't. Yeah, he got served hard on there, bro. You know what it is? I love watching traders fail, yeah, when they're like social media influencers and they've got like 8, 9 years, 10 years experience, because it just makes me think, yeah, how am I doing so much better than you and I've only been here for like 1 year, 1.5 years? And it's like, oh yeah, psychology. And it's like, that's why. It just reaffirms that confidence in it. Not arrogance, confidence. Fine line, yeah. Yeah, that's so funny. So funny. So What's Insta, by the way? Check Insta. Oh, he's already got it. Yeah, he's already got you Insta, I'm guessing. Gold trade again. He didn't trade gold. That's why the pip analyst. Oh, yeah. Actually, check Discord. Oh, yeah. I'll send request. All right, G. I followed. I got you, brother. They're having a gay Indian romance in the Discord now. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I love you, sir. You were very nice, sir. Sir, very... Oh, wait. You sent it on Discord. Oh, you sold it in Asia. 40... You sold 4104. Fucking hell. You sold all the way over here, bro. 41... Oh, shit. Yo, you caught a fat move. Because your SL is covering Asia high. Apa sih marunga? Because your SL sahad. Yeah, I was gonna say like milking the more. I don't know, because that's a big SL. I mean, like 6.6R, whereas the trade I was talking about over here on M1 is basically the same, innit? It was there and then fuck. Come over here, you little asshole. It was basically the same, but in like half of the time. So in 1 hour, it would have been the same thingy. Oh, 30 points. Fuck off. You're lying now. He just wants attention now. Why are you lying for? Why are you lying for? If you had a 30 pip SL, then that, I love that. I love 16. Yo, bro, that's more. That's, I like the look of that. I'm looking at 40-40, yeah? So you're looking at 40-40. If you catch this 21R, bro, then 10 points to you. But do I believe it? Nah, I think you're chatting bollocks. I think you're talking bollocks, bro. Yeah, G, same setup I took yesterday when I showed you on the call. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, fuck it. Yes. Nah, that's mad. I don't believe that. Your SL isn't even on there, so I can't say in it. Why didn't you take your entry, Bashi? Where? Oh, because it broke structure and didn't come back. It just fell and then did that and then fell and then did that and then fell. I was like, oh. Oh. Let gold go down the toilet so equities fly high and cycles and the oil to be equity. Oil's only good when things happen, obviously. Equities, you know, good and bad depending on the context, right? So I'm gonna get rid of that and put that there, and then we can grab that for New York. Good. Technically, this is going to be the high of the week if it doesn't get taken. I might as well just mark it out now. So they're the zones we're looking for in New York, basically. USD CAD didn't end up taking that zone, it's just consolidating, so that's fine. Call it a day on USD CAD then, I suppose. Go to 4 o'clock. This can go to Monday. We've got NFP next week as well. That's going to be interesting. Nope. Another month of nothing. But it is what it is. I don't care. I'm not so bothered. I'm going to sell a course on Instagram, Amal. Yeah, do it, man. What? Courses are like the biggest red flag, honestly. Unless people are asking. If people are literally there telling you, we want a course, why don't you sell the course? Then sure. But if they're like, oh, by the way, guys, I got a course for sale, fuck off, man. Yeah, we don't like them, they're idiots. Oh, Yen's making another move again. Yen is making another move again. Look at this. Let's get rid of that. Yen's making another move. Beautiful. Beautiful. Anyway. Right, I think that's me done then, man, for London session. I'll just chill and talk with you guys for a bit. Mentoring, I see this as me mentoring you guys already. No, it's alright, bro. I'll chill for a bit. Or we can call after the stream anyway, but I'll chill here for a bit now. But yeah, I mean, for me, I kind of feel like I already am mentoring because like Haroon's having issues and stuff like that. Vi was having issues. I looked at their trading and stuff. Well, not Haroon's because God knows how he trades. He hasn't shown me anything. I looked at Vi's trading. I looked at the Kurdish brothers trading as well, Yahya. So to me, that is mentorship in a sense. Like I'm doing it for free, just giving guidance and support and stuff like that. Psychologically. Technically, I don't care. Like all I can do is give advice on what your stats look like, where you're going wrong generally. But your strategy is your strategy. Like the only way I can do it is a profitable business, but the issue becomes if you're a course seller or a mentorship person and they're not being profitable, they're still gonna blame you anyway. Or is you're saying, you know, psychology, but other people are saying this, other people are saying that. Just because it works for you doesn't mean it works for, like they're gonna say so many things, bro. You know, like when it's free, When it's free, they're not willing to complain. When you put money down, they're gonna complain. That's why I'm a bit funny about it. If someone comes to me and says to me, I want you to physically mentor me, I want you to physically sit with me, spend time with me, guide me on a trader to be a better trader, you know what, I ain't gonna say no to someone offering the money to me, but I'll tell them that, look, it's gonna be difficult, you're gonna go through all these issues, blah blah blah. Then it's their choice, innit? But I'm not gonna just be there selling stuff. Nah. If they come to me, it's a different scenario. Physically mentored by Bashi, what the heck? You just want me to dominate you, you dirty guy. Man's a sub. Yeah. I would do like some sort of interview scheme or something like that, where if I am gonna like mentor you, then like you have to pass it or something like that. I was thinking about all of this before, bro, about how do I do a mentorship or a course or something like that, yeah, where you have to apply for the course and only applicants get accepted, but it's not something I offer, it's something you request, if that makes sense. So like if enough people request it, then I'll do it, because I don't want to be pitching, because then that looks like you're selling stuff and I don't like the idea of that. But I think you get what I mean. I wouldn't take traders who've been trading for 3-4 years and still not profitable, because I think those guys are idiots. I think they don't want to become profitable. They just want to make quick money and they just keep going and keep going and keep going. So it'd only be like new traders. So someone who's been trading for like 1 month to 18 months, only that sort of range. So like new traders, because people have been trading for 6 months, they've not had enough time to learn that this job's hard, I need to go further into like knowledge and stuff like that. They don't know in 6 months. I think when you're 1 year to 18 months, I think that's when you're going to be like, you know what, this is hard, man. I need guidance, I need support. What do you mean about Trader Nick? You know, I think he's the most transparent trader there is. One of the most transparent traders, although I've seen some dodgy stuff, but generally he is one of the most transparent people I've come across. In terms of an actual trader, I don't think he's all that good. I really don't think he's that great of a trader. He's profitable, that's great. He's consistently making money, that's great, but I don't think he's amazing. There's way better traders out there. Way better traders out there than Nick. If I was to rank him as a trader, 0 to 100, yeah? Meaning these are consistently profitable traders. So 0 is like the worst consistently profitable trader. And then 100 is like, you know, the top dogs. You make like 200% a month or whatever every single month consecutively. Like we're talking the best of the best traders worldwide. I would put Nick around 20-30%. I would put Nick around 20-30%. He's not exceptionally amazing. His stats aren't exactly amazing. He sells his business and stuff like that. His account is 1 point something million, but it's because of his sales and stuff like that. It's not, you know, compounding. And so he only makes like a few percent or something like that. He holds gold yet. He has his strategy is kind of like mine, but higher time frame in the sense lower win rate, high risk reward. But he's on the daily time frame, so his risk reward isn't that high because he's holding for a week or two. How much is gold really moving in those moves? He's had 100k trade and stuff like that, yeah. Which was his biggest trade he's ever had. That I think was 10% account balance. I, on my personal account, have done 70% account balance. On my personal account, I've done 70% account balance growth. Me, myself, on my own account. He's done 10%, which equated to 100,000. He goes, that's my biggest trade ever. But his account balance is 1 million, 1 point I think it's 1.2, 1.3 mil. And he sells his edge finder, yeah, for $800 up to $1,500. I don't know how many users he has. He has affiliates with brokers and stuff like that. I think in a month the guy's probably making, yeah, passive investment, probably 50 to 100k a month, which is why his account's got 1 million there. And he even says it. He's transparent. He says it. I compound my account. Everywhere I get money, I chuck it in my account. He says that. So yeah, I can't really blame that side of it. But is he an amazingly profitable trader? No, he's not. I don't think so. Is he one of the most transparent? 150%. I'd put him in, like, in social media traders, I'd put him in probably top 5 most transparent traders. Does that mean he's a successful trader? Yes. Does that mean he's one of the best traders? No. Whereas people, they get blind in it, because I've seen so many people, bro, because he has these 100k trades, they're like, he's the best trader in the world. But then when you think about it logically, his account's 1 mil. You should be making on average, yeah, 40k, 50k, 60k trades on average, and that 100k should be on the slightly higher end. But he was like, his average trade, bro, is like 20k. That's 2%. 2%, yeah. Which isn't that good when you're considering my average trade is 5%. Like, my average trade is 4, 5, 6%. My average trade. You see what I mean? I don't think he's all that amazing in terms of that, you know, if you get what my point is trying to be. He does sell courses and stuff like that. But honestly, why would you buy a course from someone who trades the 4-hour and daily? Why can't you just learn that yourself? It's the 4-hour and daily chart, bro. Come on, man. Like, how do you could just watch his YouTube stream for free, bro. And one of them was how he kind of trades, how he draws supply, demand, support, resistance, how he fibs it, how he uses edge finder with that to take an entry. You could literally, like, we just had good volume in the markets and everyone's here, so I thought, you know what, I'll talk in it, because I thought there might be a trade in it, because we've had a lot of volume at direction and stuff. So I thought I'll stick a bit later on the stream to see if anything's going on, but there wasn't in it. And then we just had a really good conversation about trading X, so I just kind of stuck around. But today was good, you know. EUGU had good volume up, good volume down, but there's no entry, and then it's kind of sat back into the range again. It's not gone in one direction, but you would have had at least like partials there, so that's not bad. That's not bad. It's not like fucked off in one direction and then done nothing after, so I don't mind this price action. This is reasonable. Not great, but better than normal, I guess. So this is the issue, Amal. You asked a question that I think you've asked the wrong question. Take a guess why you think I said that you've asked the wrong question. I asked a question, Alan, to you earlier, but I forgot what it was. I think you might have been in a meeting. And what was the question? Oh, yeah, it was for Mac. Mac, are you still here or not? I don't know if Mac's still here or not. But Amal, were you also here when I was getting swerved by like 0.01 pips on my limits and stuff like that? Were you here when that was happening or not? What do you mean you just woke up? I thought you started work at 9 o'clock and shit, you mad guy. Yeah, because I was telling Zambezi Mac in it, yeah, that I used to get swerved by 0.1 pips and stuff like that a lot of the time. Or like by 0.5, 0.8, whatever. I was telling him, I was like, you know, if you ask some of the guys, they'll tell you that, like evidence and proof in it. And then no one was here, it's just me and Mac. I never saw the swerves. You don't even come to London sessions, bro. You're awake in New York. How long have you been working at that place now? So you're opening dodgy tabs instead. That's funny. About 5 months. Yeah, that makes sense, innit? Because in the 5 months there's literally been no trades. But before that, there was swervage occurring, so I'd stop gassing it. But anyway, Amal, the question you asked, yeah, show us your chest. Not right now, sweetheart.
Possible intervention risk.
Huh? Didn't hear that. Big shirt pull up. Shut up, man. This guy. What was your question? Yeah, so you said for a 1 million account, what sort of risk management are followed? That's the wrong question. Why do you think I said that's the wrong question? Yeah, why? I think that's the wrong question, because whether you're trading a $1,000 account, that's a personal, or you're trading a $100,000 account, that's personal, or you're trading a $1 million account, that's personal, the risk management should always be the same. Generational wealth overnight or nothing. The risk, oh my god, yen did another fat move. Yen did another fat move. Yo.
1 minute, I'll be leading with eurozone CPI year-on-year flash.
Oh, yen's coming in hard, bro, on these interventions, man. Fucking hell. 110 pips in 1 minute. 200 pips. Bro, look at UJ. UJ was up, yeah? Oh my god, this is hilarious, bro. UJ was literally up at 986. So UJ has literally fell 600 pips, bro. And now we're getting another fat move down. Yo. And GJ 219,608, 219,608. And GJ's fell 725 pips from the high.
(2.9%) as expected. Core CPI year
Yeah, bro, they can't do, yeah.
5%, 2.5%, final forecast 2.4%.
Yeah, bro, this is mad. Yen's doing a mad one. Fuck's sake, I wish I was in this move. The only reason I'm saying that is because I've been calling the yen intervention for ages and I really wanted that move. Okay, boys, I'm out. Bye. Okay, Sahad, shall I call you or not? Please, God, I just want to break even. I don't want profit no more. This is that. That's funny. But yeah, man, anyway, the point I was going to make is that the risk doesn't like change in it, bro. Like, it's always going to be what it's going to be, if that makes sense. You should always just have fair risk management. If you start changing because of how much money you're earning, that's a really problematic thing. The only thing I would say, yeah, is on a personal account, risk 1, 2, 3%, depending on how your strategy works. When you get to 100k, 1-2% still fine. You get to 1 million, 1-2% still fine. So I don't like it doesn't make no difference, you know what I mean? It's still the same thing. Like, that's fair risk, bro. Okay, did we take any low out or anything like that for price to do what it did? Suppose you took that low out there, but then we did the first leg, second leg, price flew off anyway. So once again, no entry. See how we got really good volume today, but no entry on GU. Let's look at EU then. EU didn't take the low, did it? No, it didn't. Yeah, it just made equal low. And then first leg, second leg, once again flew off. No direction. So yeah, the volume's fantastic, bro. It's just not really giving anything, which is fine. I don't mind that. I don't mind this price action, in all honesty. I really don't. Bro, Palworld is killing it, man. The stats are mad. Right, boys, I'm done anyway. I'll see what New York says. Dollars even, like, dollars pushing down really hard. Wow. In hell, GJ's done a massive drop, bro. Massive drop. Mad. Absolutely mad. Right, boys, I'll leave you to it then. I think that's me done. Obviously, I'll look at New York session. If I catch anything, I'll take it. Oh, these markets are moving today, aren't they? A lot of movement happening. Bro, these markets are mad right now, bro. What the hell? We're getting like 40 pip candles, 37 pip, 50 pip. What the flip? On the pip. In the tip. Wowza. And then what about GU? But GU's got some volume going on as well. Yeah, we got 8 pip candle there. Got 9 pip candle there. This is fantastic, bro. This is fantastic.
ECB's cautious, saying recent developments, recent weeks have demonstrated how quickly geopolitical developments can alter energy prices and consequently the inflation outlook. In autumn, the ECB Governing Council will make decisions based on incoming data to bring inflation in the euro area back to the target level of 2% on a sustainable basis.
Alright, boys, take it easy. See you later. Bye.